Hmm. Are we not having a good time here, stream? Okay. Okay, fine. You got it. Okay, well, I guess I don't really have any other option. We're gonna have to just play with that again. Let's bring that down. Let's bring it down to where I had it before. That should be okay. Ah, there we go. All right. Yeah. God, it would not be a Callan stream if there wasn't just immediate scuff. But I think we knew that. I think we've all come to expect that by now. Okay, all right. That an initial hurdle dealt with. Cool. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me press the button. Let me press the button, gamers. I go. Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. It's around here somewhere. Around here somewhere. Oh my god, this thing is the size of Texas. It's fine. Do I need to switch to... Okay, it works in here, but it doesn't work... Oh, okay. We're going to just hijack the main screen for a second. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. It's me. So, we've been busy. We've been busy over hiatus period. And... New model. New model. Different look. Fully 3D. I can wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We're still working on the tracking. I'm still very new to all that, but we can wiggle. We can wink. We can wonk. We can blink. And when I do... Right, so sometimes when I laugh, it's like a completely silent noise. And when I do that, like, my expression changes. Yeah, like that, like that. Oh my god, it's so cool. Okay. Long story short, I am very excited to finally exist in a 3D space. Yeah. That's not the only thing that we're changing around these here parts, though. Let me reduce myself back to normal size. I said all too confidently, not actually having all the tools to do that with me yet. No, I can set myself here. Let me just push chat on over there. Nice. You know what? Chat, actually, you're ever so slightly too big. I'm just gonna... There you go. Sorry, I know you don't mind, chat. I know you're okay. Put that like there. There we go. Okay. But yeah, that's not the only thing we're changing around these here parts. We've also got... If I minimize that, does that turn off the tracking? It doesn't! Neat. Awesome. I've not had a chance to, like, test a lot of this, so... We're learning together. We're learning together, everybody. Okay, so... If we pull up... Okay, so here's what's on the agenda, because we're changing things up a little. We're not changing things up massively, but we are changing things up a little bit. So, here's what's going down. we're going to be running back a lot of the old favorite games. We're going to be doing the MechWarrior. We're going to be doing the Master Duel. We're going to be going across to some other games every now and then. But really, we're pivoting away from doing whatever I decided like 3 weeks ago, and just we're locked into that for the next 3 months. And it's going to be a lot more casual. We're just like, I'm just going to do whatever I feel like, because there's no point streaming something that I'm not enjoying. Because what happens is I do a bad job of like entertaining. That leads to bad streams, which no one enjoys. Like, if I'm not having fun playing the game, it's harder to have like a positive attitude about things. And I find that if I get locked into something like that, I start dreading it. I start being like, oh god, I gotta do this. This is something that I learned the last couple of times we did this, so yeah. We'll never abandon anything like entirely, but I don't know what to tell you. The ADHD brain, it's pretty strong. It's kind of a problem, but it's fine. It's a problem we can solve. So yeah, I've got a few things in the pipeline that we can jump around to have a look at. And the other thing is, so one of the things that I do a lot is I make tabletop RPGs, which some of you will already be like familiar with that. We did try running them on the channel before, and it's something that I'll say I'm not ready to bring that back right now, but absolutely in the future this is something that I will run back, is like developing games and basically doing work streams. I just need to figure out what that looks like. So yeah, that's where we're at with things. That's what we're looking at. And I mean, I'll just state it up front right now. My ultimate goal is to end up collabing with certain other streamers down the line. It's something that I want to do. It's not something that I've got any actual plans for, because functionally I'm a nobody. I do not exist in space in any real capacity. But not to put too fine a point on it, that's what we're aiming for. That's where we're really looking to go, is using this as a vehicle to hang out with cool people. That's like the entire point. That's the entire thing. So yeah, I'm excited, but yeah, one step at a time, right? One step at a time. So with that out of the way, let me figure out, how big do I need to be? I'm gonna need to be that big. Can I? I'm sure there's a way to do it, and I just don't know how to do it. Is there a way to make the background behind me? Oh, well, there you go, there I am. Just turn this off. Is there a way to do something with the background behind me to make it see-through? That's the real question. There probably is, but that's something I will figure out later. So, okay. Get rid of that. Okay. But the problem is, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with myself this evening. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to just like stand on the screen and wiggle about. I'm just very excited. Actually, hold on. I know what I've not done. I know what I've not done that I should do. Obviously, I exist as more than just a torso. Sorry, chat. Let me get you back in the mixer. Obviously, I exist as more than a torso. Let me show you the rest of the model. Altered middle mouse. Why? Okay, so we got the leggings and the belt stuff. Got the boots. I could have had matching boots, but I just really like the white boots. Don't question it. Don't question it. How do we rotate? That's how we rotate. Yeah, there we go. We got a whole model. Look at that. Isn't that great? Oh, it's exciting. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun more than anything else. We're here to have fun. Oh, okay, cool. I know it's not the most glamorous introduction. It's not the most luxurious model or anything, but you know, I like it, and I think that's what matters. Tell you what, let me take a look. Let me take a look. That's not the name of the thing. I don't want to watch a video. I just want a step-by-step thing. Huh? I feel like I must be. I feel like it's probably really easy. I just don't know my way around the software well enough right now. Yeah, maybe there's just like a thing in the background that I just click the button and it does the thing. Who knows? Not me. Um, Yeah, let me search something real quick. Okay, I thought that would work. I thought that would do it, but no. Okay. Uh, it's not the end of the world for right now. Okay, I think I know what we're doing. What we're going to do today, chat, is we're going to run back something that is a game that is very near and dear to my heart. Is that displaying at all correctly? Nope. It is simply not showing up at all. Okay. There we go. Oh, and the big black box over it because of my thing. Oh, that's monstrous. That's awful. Okay, hold on. Let me watch a video. Hello, humans. I'm here with a quick tutorial. Wait, hold. If I'm gonna do this, then I might as well show the rest of you gamers. Just pop that there. Toggle that, turn on that. On how to make a green screen in Vignon when you want to collab with friends and you have to share your screen. So, let's get started. Is this even gonna do what I want, actually? And you already have a JPEG of a green background. That's literally it. That's all you need. Actually, don't is the problem. Just a green JPEG, right? Just a green JPEG. I'll just make one in Paint. It's fine. At least try and get like the proper green. Yeah, that's it. Oop. Okay, clearly not the color I wanted. Come on now. Get that blue out of here. We don't want any blue in our green. Okay, green screen made. Go to node graphs in the top right corner. That's not the button I wanted. No graphs. And then you're gonna see, I already have a lot of graphs. So you want to create a new graph. Go to the top left corner where it says add new graph. And you can name it literally anything. It doesn't even matter. Even with my typos, doesn't matter. And then click rename so that it saves. And so... Wait, hold. No, stop. Just... I pressed new graph and nothing turns up. What am I meant to do with that? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy, right? I'm not missing something. Add new graph. It just doesn't do anything. Yeah, let's just assume this is a... Let's just assume that that's correct and carry on, I guess. We get that out of my way, goddamn. And you can name it literally anything. It doesn't even matter. Even with my typos, doesn't matter. And then click rename so that it saves. And so we're gonna go really quick. Application start. And then you want to right click, duplicate. What did she type up here? Was it something important? It doesn't help, chat. I have no idea how to use this. Oh god, what the fuck am I looking at? This is horrifying. You want two of them because it's gonna be a toggle. Then you want to right click, duplicate it. You want two of them because it's gonna be a toggle. Just as a point, if ever you're making a tutorial or instruction video on anything, when it gets to the parts where you're explaining what to do, don't suddenly decide to go at turbo speed and just blaze through it. That's a very good way to confuse people.
And so we're gonna go really quick.
Like, I'll freely admit, I have no idea what I'm looking at. And, that's on me. I will freely admit that. But it's not a good idea regardless. Okay, so, right, so you name the thing. Okay. Uh-huh. I'm with you. I'm with you. You made typos, that's cool. Cool. We name it. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not helpful.
Application start.
Hold, we'll just get this in like ultra high D. Oh, okay. There's literally a thing called application start. See, I thought she was doing like a meme thing. I don't know. Or maybe I just don't know what the fuck's going on at all. Okay, cool. Okay, so I remember from the next bit we need 2 of them. Cool, great, I've got that. We're there.
Then you want to right click, duplicate it. You want 2 of them because it's going to be a toggle. The next step, we're going to do sky sphere, which is...
Okay, sky sphere.
basically just the background. And I made 2 of them by double clicking instead of duplicating. That's also okay. You want to uncheck.
Okay, so we want 2 of those. Got it. I can't just right click copy that. How strange. Okay, 2 sky there. 2 sky spheres.
One of the boxes, since it's going to be a toggle, so one will be inactive, so it'll be the off.
Okay, so we toggle one off.
Button. You want to connect the noodles.
Noodle 1 and noodle 2. Put that one down there and put this one up here.
It's the best name for them, honestly. And then you want
I agree with that.
use your green screen. As you can see, it doesn't track my face.
Okay, so we need the green screen. Where did I put it? Do I want that on both of them or just the one? I want them on. Want it on both. Okay.
When I'm uploading these, but that's okay because you're not going to be doing this live. I guess you could, but it doesn't really matter. I changed
about that.
Depth max cap to 1, and that
1. It's fine if it's tiny.
that's literally it. Toggle on, toggle off, toggle on, toggle off. I hope this is helpful.
Okay, cool. We have a green screen. Does that help? Did I miss a bit at the end?
To 1, and that's literally it. Toggle on, toggle.
Oh, okay. Right click and send signal. You got it. Okay, cool. Well, we have a background. I don't think this helps me. Actually, I don't think that does anything for me, because... How do I make the background transparent? That's the real question. Uh... Oh, OBS. Okay. Save me OBS forums. Filters. Chroma key. See. Yes. That should be fine. So close that, and then we go in here, we go to our node graphs, and in theory, I'm a genius. I'm so good. Chat, I'm so good. Alright, that's enough showing you guys all this stuff. Let me get you out of here. Get this out of here. Odd. No, it's okay. It's just 1,000 years of scuff. 1,000 years of scuff. We're all used to it. We all knew it was going to happen. Let's be real. We all knew it was going to happen. 1,000 years of scuff. It's these things that we only learn once we start streaming for like the first time, for the third time. Okay. Game capture. All right, let's actually play this game, huh? How about that? How about playing the game? Okay, this is not my first time playing this game, but it's my first time in a while, so... I do not need aim assist. Okay, this is very much a the story comes before the gameplay kind of game. And for those not aware, this is by the same guys who did Bastion, Hades, Transistor, all those games, same studio, but this is... People didn't like this one. And I think that's a real shame. I think this is one of, if not their best game. I've just realized chat is nowhere to be seen. Let's just get you guys on screen. There we go. Sorry, chat, I got you. I got you. Hi, Gabe. Welcome in. You have evaded the scuff, it seems. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Oh, you were there for the scuff? Fantastic. To be fair, I did fix it. Didn't even take us that long. It took, what, 10 minutes? It took more than 10 minutes. Look, we can hover over keywords. It's not 10 hours. It was not 10 hours. We have not been here 10 hours. Downside: a vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. A proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups. Founded on principles of mercy and kinship, whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries. See, right on schedule. What'd I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday? I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess, but don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like he's breathing. I mean, I feel like that's gonna change. It seems she still is. Then stand aside. I shall send her to a better place. She's a she? Can you people just tell? Hang on. The markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She is beyond our help, and we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back in the wagon. Indeed, though day grows dim, you have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns towards you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us. We're equal nothings here. Okay, there's a lot of reading in this game, but that's kind of the point, chat. I'm gonna need a drink. You're parched, and he gives you drink. Hey. You ache, and he binds your wounds. You hunger, and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwyn. Now, come on. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up, and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Hedwyn beckons you to enter the black wagon. Not like we have a choice. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Jodariel. And as for myself... The small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soon assists him. Oh. That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. Yeah, that tracks. Such pleasantries out the... I just noticed the curly mustache. Sometimes he has it, sometimes he doesn't, and every time he has it, it fucking catches me. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? Hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Hey, your sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking if you're a reader. One who can derive meaning from text. Is this the yeah, this is the basketball game that we played. So even, like, the options have a fucking, like, tooltip of more lore for them. But to cut a long story short here, either we learned how to read, We learned how to read, but we realized it's a criminal activity to be able to read. Or we just know better than to talk to people. Anyway, I would never dare to be able to read. You tell them that you don't know how to read. I mean, I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! The mere insinuation is insulting. You sense, however, that they do not believe you. Come on now, what do you take us for? You've got markings plain as day, so don't you let us catch you lying, sister. That attitude's what got you in here in the first place, am I right? Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. Yeah, let's go have a look. I don't think I want to read a book that vibrates when I look at it. Beep. Beep. Centrifuge. Oh, there's little guys up here. True. I found the real game. The real game's here. I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna get them all at the same time. I can do it. Alright, I'll stop screwing around. Oh, hold on. You do not feel very welcome now. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll stop screwing around. I'll read the book. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Ooh. Yeah, let's have an inspection. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote this book of rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide, ere the turning of the year's first solstice. Seek the nearest longitude, beneath the brightest of 8, as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rights, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Ominous. It's so hard because I'm trying to act like I don't know what's coming up next, but obviously I do. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as headwind gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out.
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the right way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. So it is true. But what now? And where'd the reader go? She should be out there still. But now we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the three of them from beyond, as Headwind then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. Purgatory, baby. And now, I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Reader, you focus all your mental faculties to do as Headwind asked.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one. Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile Headwind has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours.
Get him, rookie.
The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done. Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura. Then the orb quenches the flame.
Yeah, I simply cannot approach. Like, their aura is just completely covering the thing.
Leap with all your strength.
Unless
Thus
I simply jump.
into the waking flame. Now snuff out the adversary's pyre, whilst yours yet burns.
Oh no, that's not good.
Indeed.
Well. We're back. There we go. Yeah, the fucking approach Jodario, dude. See if that works for you.
Another banishment. All of the Beyonders gone. Headwind doused the adversary's flames.
Yeah, right now we kind of have to live in Tutorial City, but we'll be okay.
A blow against the adversary's pyre.
I could get... Yeah, we can get greedy. That was a... that was a mistake. I was like, yeah, we can get greedy with Jodario. Oh, I didn't have Jodario back yet. I thought I did. Obviously a problem. Excuse me. There we go.
There, dear reader. Now you understand.
I hope that you understand as well, chat.
This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jodariel leads you outside, where a clear night sky awaits. Now, show us, before the howlers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? Let's go stargazing, chat. How nice. Oh, the South Star. Is that all we're looking at for now? Yeah, these fellas don't do anything. Alright. Take a look-see. 200 leagues due east, the Ridge of Gold. Great. And we're supposed to be there when, exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time, if you make haste. Then we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What'd you say, Jody? Jodariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rites are the key. It is a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. I'm going to join them. And off we go on our merry adventure across hell. You arrive in Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There is a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we ought to take the Northern Pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollowroot I've got to pay a visit to besides. The northern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a small exile encampment. Spy on your associate. Best we head to Bloomingpool and avoid attention. The southern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a humid area packed with hot springs. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwyn listens for a while. What if the reader settled this? She marks the way, we guess us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we'd best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route towards your goal at certain junctures. Woo! Ruki knows someone here who owes him. Well, that's good enough for me. All route it is, baby. You can see a lot of the Hades kind of arts influence in the colors, right? Like, I'm not crazy for saying that, I don't think. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Ruki stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Oh, hey sister, just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off if we head further north. We receive a plain parcel. How's the volume for the game, gamers? Is it? Looks like I need to turn it up, but I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, that should be better. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Yeah, let's commence the rite. Commence the rite, baby. Our first true trial. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set. However, everything is still and calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we travelled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up.
Freedom! The stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Gold at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
And they have 3 headwinds. The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others also clad in raiments, your adversaries in the rites. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold, who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again? I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. He is the apparent leader of the Exile Triumvirate you encountered at the Ridge of Gold. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now, I and the accusers shall repay that affront. An Exile Triumvirate, clad in gold. Their leader harbors ill will for something he thinks you did. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows you clutch the Book of Rites and focus on the task at hand. Okay, let's pray I can remember the goddamn controls.
Begin. Well, now that was exciting.
I beamed. This is fine, actually. Ricky, make it happen, buddy.
Have the accusers underestimated you?
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Glory
No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hear me, accusers. Stand your ground. Let your auras boil and rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
Oh no, oh, they're making a little defensive wing around their little fire. Oh no. We have rattled them. They mean to draw us out. Then we'll just have to run more circles around them.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
No, it wasn't particularly nice about things. Yeah, this will hit. Woo!
A daring display.
I can't believe you're allowed to do that.
To the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks.
It's a really corner case thing, like, it never comes up from my experience, but yeah, that's something that can happen. I'm actually going to take Jodario back here. Alright, so here's a little bit of metagame for you all. Typically speaking, each of your exiles has a role that they're going to fit into better. Like, Ruki's a great attacker because he's real fast. He's got, I believe, he can get a double jump. But his aura's really small. So he's not great at defense. Hedwyn's like somewhere in the middle. Jodariel's really slow but has a massive aura. So she's a really good defender. And like, yeah, there's a whole points thing going on, like... But typically...
Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory.
You kind of want to play to your strengths rather than trying to go for like, oh, slow characters get more points, therefore, you know? Anyway, your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness. And when next we meet, you will rue the day. Okay, get out of here, buddy.
In the wisdom of the scribes. The exile Jodariel has gained enlightenment. Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
We've withstood worse nights than this, though he was strange. Okay, so we can give her, after using a Russian on Jodario can rush again right away, or after banishing an adversary, she instantly recovers all her stamina. Of course, we want to check like how these paths end. Any adversaries banished by Jodario take 30% longer than usual to return. That's pretty good. Bigger aura. Start of right Jodario's part automatically gains 35. Ooh. It's pretty solid. Jodario can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. Hold on. That's quite funny. When landing from jump, Jodario briefly stuns nearby adversaries. 7 seconds after saluting an adversary, Jodario gains intentional 10 to the adversary's pyre. All these trees really boil down to is, this is an offensive tree, this is a defensive tree. I think offensive Jodario could be funny.
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
Offensive tree says slurs? Yeah, I think Jodario probably does. She strikes me as the kind of character who might. After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in the still night sky you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. It is now time for a great horse race across the underworld. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Until we are free. Until we're free. Yeah! Sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendl back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Hedwyn turns to you. Reader, come walk with me while the stars are still out. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you in on this for the long haul. Hedwyn. I don't think he'll tell us why he was exiled at this point. The Black Wagon and its contents belong to a group called Nightwings. What happened? Yeah, how did you get the wagon, buddy? You ask Hedwyn how he and he companions managed to come into possession of this Black Wagon, and what happened to its former owners. He maintains eye contact and his smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that, and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you all about it on the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fading dark above. It's stargazing, baby. Which star do you think we should look at? I mean, we could look at one of these little guys here, or maybe one of these. Oh, this one surrounded by rings and words and glowing? Nah, it's a red heron. Nah, it's not that stuff. It's a different one. It's a different one. Yeah, okay, fine. That's a long way, north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the elders. How's it going, Brookie? Imps fed, wheels clean. Status, Jody? No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. Then get some rest. We're headed to the spring of Jomir. At dawn, we're off. According to the stars, next race shall soon commence here. I can read. Hold. What's going on in here? Ooh. And I know how those guys feel. Oh. Alright, what's up, Rookie? You find Rookie rummaging in the corner of the Black Wagon. Hey, sister. You know what? It's good having somebody else around beside those two. So, come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get your take on, and you have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say... What I mean is... He hesitates, trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is... You sense something serious is troubling him. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. It's about my mustache. I've been getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say my mustache, that it makes me look a bit, you know, scrupulous? It looks perfectly fine. It is very handsome, and if anything, it gives him a distinguished sort of look. Say he might be better off without it. Something about it makes him appear less trustworthy, and perhaps less useful too. Say nothing, his appearance is not your concern, nor is a drawn-out discussion on personal grooming. You think it's swagged out? You know what? I agree. He suggests that Ruki's moustache looks perfectly fine. He grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, sister. I knew straight away that you're a real judge of character. Anyway, got to check the wheels again for mites. See you around. He bounds off, out of the wagon. Ruki gained 1 hope for the next ride. He likes that we said his moustache looked good. Aww. That's cute. There's a picture of Ruki and his family. Yeah, where are the imps? I gotta poke the imps. Why can't you just poke them and just go bleh? No, do it again. Do the thing. Yeah. Alright, book time. The first exile. In the words of Golothanian, the Master General. You know perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Solium Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile, and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life, such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found in Solium Mur a man transformed, in body, mind, and spirit. A man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. That's it, that's everything we're allowed to read. One page a day, baby. 1 page a day in this 8-page book. In the common room, you may... Oh, this is just a gameplay hint. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations by your fellow exiles and their respective paths towards enlightenment in the rites. I see, it is the level up screen. Alright, let's read about our buddies. So we have Hedwin, the free spirit. He wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. He is a nomad. Common folk cast from the Commonwealth and stripped of name, home, and title. He's an outrider. They ensured the high-wing remnants never flew far from their mountain nests. You don't know anything yet? He's the one who nursed you back from the brink after finding you in the downside. His genial manner suggests that life in exile has not yet broken his spirit. He wears a bronze clasp identical to that of Jodariel, suggesting 2 of them may have met before their exile. He has not yet revealed what he did to earn his sentence. Speaking of Jodariel, the fallen soldier, she is a grim, long-time resident of the downside, grown accustomed to surviving there. She is a demon. People who survived in exile long enough to be transformed by it, in body if not in spirit. She used to be a soldier, surprisingly. Everyone served on the Commonwealth's blood border. Those who excelled remained. She seems to be responsible for the Black Wagon's security. Her features suggest she has lived in exile for much longer than the others. Her grim outlook and the fact that she still wears the bronze clasp of the Commonwealth blood border suggests a military background, though what she did to earn her sentence you do not yet know. And finally we have our boy Ruki, the fast talker. He's an opportunistic and well-connected cur, still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. Curs are swift dog-like creatures known for their loyalty, optimism, and appreciation for the simple things. His past, he was a trafficker. Dealing with contraband for long enough can lead to making many strange acquaintances. He seems to be the most well-connected of the masked wanderers who found you, and knows something of the land. He has a rather opportunistic disposition, and his ostentatious clothing suggests a lucrative background in the mercantile business. Even still, you do not yet know for sure what he did to earn his sentence. Nito. Who are you, buddy? What about you? Wow. Oh, we have to go that way. I just greatly enjoy. Look at me wiggle. I could probably change my settings to wiggle a bit more. Nah, we're not going to worry about it. The climate here in Joma Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, we have a stowaway. Home? Can we go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwyn. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Jodariel approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home, or any one of us. But, at present, we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jodariel leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You're so kind. You're most kind to someone you just met, like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. The 8 scribes. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so, what gives? First a reader, now we're taking her along? What, we can take in every might-bidden drive-imp we find now too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Ooh, Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we find someone to fit in every type of knots. Here as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, can I come in? It's very hot and I'm a little thirsty and a little tired too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just back home they called me lots of names, like for the colour of my hair. They made fun of you just because you got grey hair? That's it. My name, it rhymes with grey. My name, it's just, they called me lots of names. You sense the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. You think you can help the stowaway girl make peace with her name. Alright, gang. Our options are Mei, Kei, Fei, Day, Zay, Shay, Ray, Lei, Che, Nei, Tay, Zay, Gay, Bay. Or something else. Since her name is Bay, this one cannot possibly be right, can it? She looks like she could be a maid, doesn't she? Her name could be Zay, however uncommon it may be. She does look like she could be a Kay. She looks like she could probably be a Shay. She could definitely be a Fae, of that you have no doubt. She could be a Ray, perhaps, as well. You suppose that she could be named Day? She looks like her name might be Lay, you suppose. She looks like she could be a Zay, for sure. She could go by Che, perhaps, or perhaps not. You sense her name is Gay. Gay the Grey, perhaps, was how her tormentors made light of her. She looks as though she could go by the name of Nay. Her name cannot possibly be Bay, can it? She could maybe be Tay, couldn't she? Alright, chat, give me a name. Or at least a letter. You have near enough half the alphabet here. Alright, we're going with Bay then. You suggest that the stowaway girl's name is Bay. Why, that's it! My name is Bay! My name is Bay! Where I am from, they called me Bay the Bloodless. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part, because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Bay along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Bay joined the group. She is tired, but excited. Welcome aboard, Bay. The Black Wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Joma Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night, to give Bay and all of you a little time to rest. Right, let's get considering. Actually, check the Black Wagon. Apparently someone wants to talk. Bay seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi miss. You are the one who knew my name. You guessed it right. You did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age. Almost to the very day. But I'm older, by 3 weeks, so I'm giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He's a good wagon, isn't he? He'll take us very, very far. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times and I don't like it very much. But he's family. I'm happy to be here with my family. I thought I had lost them all again. I thought that I had lost them all. Oh, but we have stopped now, haven't we? I should go outside to dance, in case the scribes are watching. Bye, miss. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. You observe the masks and robes, whose old engravings and embroidery suggest a formal purpose. Some of the garments are massive, while others are so small they might fit a child. Here, I'm pushing buttons. I'm making things happen. Knocking on the black iron. I'm clearing out the cobwebs. I'm always clearing out the cobwebs. You observe the ladder leading to the locked enclosure above the cabin. The wagon's centrifuge must be up there. Its drive imps stare down at you with big, wet eyes. We love the drive imps. These little guys. They make such fun little noises. Yeah. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jodariel motions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You could join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay. We can forage. Study in private. We can mentor. Do a bit of mentoring. Having gleaned knowledge from the Book of Rites, you can impart some of its teachings. As each exile's path towards enlightenment is personal, you'll have to mentor them one at a time. We will mentor Edwin. Sure thing, friend. I appreciate the offer. Where to begin? You illustrate to Hedwyn some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three in a triumvirate can move and act as of one mind. You sense he grasps some of the concepts. I think I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend. Nito, he's leveled up. Skill and versatility, influence over his triumvirate. Gives some more stamina. Jumps into airborne adversaries, he banishes them. That is very niche. That's very much a corner case thing. From power casting, Hedwyn's aura travels in a wider, longer line than usual. After Hedwyn douses that adversary's pyre, his pyre recovers stamina equal to up to 50% of damage dealt. Interesting. Hedwyn and his allies regenerate stamina twice as quickly as usual. I am struggling to speak. Hedwyn and his allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Oh! Hold on. That's really good. While bearing the orb, Hedwyn and his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. Hedwyn and his allies cause banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual. Okay, yeah, we're absolutely using this tree. The idea of recovering stamina for our own pyre is tempting, but everything on this tree just reads as like a banger. Not how much of a big reedy game this is. Well, I didn't forget that it is a big reedy game, but I forgot how much reading I need to do. The path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Faye seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. Faye believes those who travel this path shall be as swift as Yomer of the 8 Scribes. Faye believes those who travel this path shall be as strong as Goal of the 8 Scribes. Go the full flat. Faye is behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the rocky pathways of Full Flat. This was the path that Jomer Many ran across so many times. Can you not feel his presence? Him and all his friends, here in the sand and in the air and all about? At first you pay it little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. Alright, everyone's moving faster for the next right. Fantastic. Yeah, we might have done more damage to the enemy power if we went the other way, but also it could have been something like, oh, you have a wider aura. You know, I'd rather just take the quickness. En route to the Spring of Germer, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Ruki insists you take a look after you settle in. The crude trading post found in the downside. What's up, Hedwin? Hedwin motions you to join him. While his manner is as easygoing as ever, you sense his contemplative mood. You're wondering about this wagon. It's a long story, but I'm going to keep it short. You last long enough in the downside, you start to hear a lot of crazy things. One of the crazy things I heard one day is that there's a group of exiles out there fighting one another for their freedom, under the stars, while wearing masks and dresses. Everyone I was with just laughed, but something about the story stuck with me, and I started to do some digging. Got in touch with Jodie, who I knew. She got in touch with Ruki. He knew who to ask, and it turned out I knew how to answer. That's when we got in touch with our contact at Sandalwood. The apparent name of some mysterious informant of Edwin, Jodariel, and Ruki. We talked only through messengers, never met in person. I must have gained his trust. He told me to go searching in the sandfolds, gave an exact location, told me to bring my friends, then he said to get a reader. Exiles cast down river wash up on the southern edge of the downside, in an unlivable waste. Exiles who survive the river journey are then left to struggle. The wagon was almost completely buried when we found it. The minstrel was out cold in the corner, just the way you saw him. The rest, you know. So the wagon isn't ours, the robes aren't ours, and I don't know who the Nightwings are. The name of a triumvirate in blue. It seems your fellow exiles have assumed their identity. One day, maybe we'll meet up with our informant and learn more. But now you know as much as any of us do. So, that's how we got here. How we met you. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. See you later on. He nods at you, then heads out, leaving you there in the black wagon. Book. The Last Emperor. In the words of Golothanian, Master General. How many nations did I scour in the name of Solium Mur? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land, and our dominion grew. The Emperor Solium Mur paid all this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We did not know that the Emperor cared nothing for his legions nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day he learned of such a thing as to befit his name, and vowed to seek it out. Slug, market, slug, market.
Hey guys, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while and all that?
Hey Ron, it's going. He's a travelling sales creature and proprietor of the Downside Slug Market. Say, how come you set up shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Hold on, I'm going to do a slightly different voice for him.
Oh, well, let's just say you guys, you ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business pretty good.
We've been around the block, and so... As Ron keeps blathering, Ruki signals to you in a furtive way. Here's the deal, sister. Got an informant, says there's something out here connected to this rights business. See if you can spot it. Should be able to pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. And don't even worry about Falcon Ron. So anyways, you guys got something for me or what? That plain parcel you got there. I could take it off your paws if you want. Yeah, parcel, buddy. Oh, you know, I'll take it, Mr. Greentail, but you drive a pretty hard bargain. Now, are you gonna take something off my hands here or what? Alright, what do we got? Mooncrust, Lunar Glass, which we can't afford, Kerfang, which we can't afford, and Ash and Coal, which we can't afford. Being banished by an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately. One of a kind thingy you just got there, you know. You got yourself a real good deal from me as well. So thanks. Okay, that's a quick thing. Apparently any one of us bozos can get a little edge out of that thing. During the rites, I mean. Just question if who gets to try it out. Okay, Jodariel takes the longest to come back, so it's probably most effective on her. But I don't see her getting bashed particularly often. And then Ruki's like the opposite, like, if he gets banished, he's out for the least time, but he's also more likely to get bashed than anyone else. So I think we probably put it on him. Anyways, Dad over here, his feet. We've been having some trouble with his feet, getting real something or other from all the hooving around. And so you see, Ruki indicates to you that now would be a good time to depart. Yeah, he's not wrong, we're gonna... Here, Mr. Greentail. And your friend there too, like her. Seems real nice, you know, don't you fucking touch me, Falcon Ron. Okay, rites time. As you complete preparations for the rites to commence, you notice Bay approaching. You notice, too, that she is wearing your companion's raiments. We can go home? Bay, thought I made myself quite clear that you were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jodariel. I just thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up.
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir? Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Their apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exiles of the Nightwings. and I'm grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Alma. Do you think he was born with the surname Oldheart? You need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith, in show of appreciation that the Night Wings have returned. Dalbert approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands to you a small talisman. That cur was very kind. And his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat them. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite, but we've got 4 now, besides the reader. This ought to be her call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. No volunteering, Sean. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then, reader. Who shall it be? You should choose 3 exiles to conduct our rites. We're gonna keep. Whoa. What does this do? Rod spare plus 2 quickness. Yeah, we can do it with a faster headwind. That seems good. You didn't have to do this, but I'll do my best. Jadario? As you will. And Ruki. Of course, Ruki. Oh. They have to tell me twice, sister.
It is done.
Maybe next time I can help, okay, miss? Eventually, Bay, you will have to help. Nightwings, I trust you all are well prepared, for these old eyes yet see that the rite shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so, father. Here, now, let me show you.
Commence. 'Twas the first banishment.
I did him dirty, if I'm honest. Oh.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker. Now to the flame.
Okay. Woo!
Headwind plunged into their fire.
I wasn't sure I was going to make that. Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomir Manymane bring blessings unto us this eve. Perhaps our chance has come at last. We need more than blessings to prevail against them, father. Please, keep fighting. That moondrops. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do the side quest. You got it.
Boon come from the stars themselves.
Stamina.
But shall it be enough for Dalbert and his faithful son? Foiled.
Oh, snap. That's not good. Oh, baby, a double. Give me that. Thank you. Oh, I want the moondrop. Yeah.
Headwind plunged into their fire.
Edwin kind of just like backdoored it. I won't lie to you.
Yes.
Yoink.
Bask in the purified flame.
Right, one more dunk from Headwind and we win.
Your victory is at hand. What happened there?
Ah, that's
Where did the Night Wings go?
E for us. Oh, God. We're playing with danger here.
And it
There we
is
go.
done.
Well, that's back to back, not dropped a single point.
So fortunate. Next time.
We did it. Indeed. Kind of feel bad about that Dalbert, though. Exiles of the Night Wings. The dawn is yours, and may you earn. But father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed, and I have failed you. Nonsense. We are the Fates. We do what is ordained, and nothing less. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again. They seem nice.
To learn from this experience. It seems the exiled rookie opened up his eyes a bit.
Hear that, chums? Old Rookie Greentail's got some bite in him yet. Right, what can you do with our boy Rookie? Double jump? After he is banished by an adversary, Rookie has a 50% chance to return in only 1 second. When sprinting, Rookie accelerates faster than usual to an even faster top speed. Rookie can jump a second or third time while triple jump, hell yeah. Versus, Rookie does an additional 5 when plunging into the adversary's pyre, which means he'll be doing as much damage as Headwind. Rookie casts his aura 50% farther than usual. Rookie banishes adversaries by casting his aura. The blast can banish nearby adversaries. After plunging into the adversary's pyre, Rookie soon returns rather than remain banished. Yeah, we'll go for this tree.
A blessing from the Alpha Chief himself.
And Bay was there.
Until the next round.
Hello? Excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think? You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed. What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this. I did not know that, I don't think. No one said anything like that to me, but then all this is very new to me, and so I thought, maybe... You cannot be serious. Yes, I mean, I like to laugh. I like to laugh a lot. And you? How about you? This is a Nightwing's trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you. But I have to go. Wait! Alma, wait! I think that was your name. Was that even your name? Wait... As you return to the wagon after thwarting the fate, you notice Jodariel tense up and frown. Where did he go? Who? Wait, the sleeping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. You see, it is true. There is no trace of the lone minstrel, who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. You join the others and search for him outside. I completely missed him. Gamers, I will not lie to you, I completely missed that he was in the wagon. You've learned nothing of the lone minstrel, other than what little Headwind told you of how they found him with the wagon. You sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. Hold the midnight star. Burns bright over the standing stones to the edge of flagging hills. Oh boy. Everyone, we're headed back east, all the way across the valley. Towards the cairn of Haub, then. That's right, we have to risk it. What if that minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then? We shall find him, this night or another. They continue searching for some time. However, the minstrel is nowhere to be found. The bundle of sticks Bay insisted on hanging in the rafters. Do you believe it brings good fortune? Alright, what do you want, Bay? After having defeated the Fate in a rather one-sided contest last night, you find Bay off on her own. You sense she wants to talk about your decision to exclude her from conducting the rite. Oh, hi, miss. I'm sorry that I used your robes, although they aren't yours, I think. I learned a lot from watching, though, I did. Just being there with all the rest of you. And we prevailed. The others were so brave. Maybe someday I can be like them, and prove myself to all of you, and to the scribes. But I'll be patient, promise. She goes to check on things outside. You sense that she has no misgivings about what transpired, and is more interested now in finding out about the missing minstrel. Right, off we roll. There is still no sign of the lone minstrel, although Jodariel tracks potential signs of movement east, the same way you are headed. You consider where to search for it. Jodariel believes the missing minstrel must have taken the same route you took earlier. Edwin thinks the missing minstrel could have taken the route opposite to the one you took. Well, we went this time last time, so we'll go this way. As you travel through the desolate sprawl of Gluehive, Hedwyn seems more ill at ease than usual. There is no sign of the missing minstrel. Sorry about this, Jody. I had a hunch he must have come this way. Would that our hunches could be more dependable. But do not fear, we shall find him yet. Sounds like a hunch to me. More of a promise. You pick up bits and pieces of... Pieces? Pieces. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they refused to say much more for now. Stop the wagon. What? How come? Because of her. They're coming. They're coming for us. We have to be ready. We have to. Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. Oh, we've got to prepare for the night. They are coming for us. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What's she talking about? What's going on? Howlers. Lots of them. Then what are we going to do? They fear the scribes. Calm yourself, Bay. We shall give them a reason to fear us as well. We'll use the raiments in the books. Indeed, one of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rites. Hedwyn turns to you. It seems you need your help in this, my friend. You just need a volunteer to go with you. I'll do it, miss. Please, you have to let me, and the scribes, they'll protect me. I know they will. Jodariel exchanged looks with Hedwyn. Each of them nods at you as if to signal their approval. Bane tends to help fend off the Howlers. That howling sound, it means they're here. Oh, by the scribes, they're here. You... Trying to hit those power casts. More difficult than you would think. I actually made it into my pile, which is surprising. More? I think there's many more. Oh, here they come! Here they come! Oh god, it's all going wrong. Oh fuck. Oh jeez. Oh crap. Oh fuck. Yeah, because you can't cast through the circle, you can't run through the circle, and now I'm on the wrong side of the circle. Over now at last? It is. I think it is. Oh, those poor and wretched beasts. Just then, Bay spots something creeping toward her. Who? What? My god. And then she died. The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Bay. You find her in one piece, along with an unfamiliar little face. Screechy! Yeah, that's right, he's getting a real dumb voice. Isn't he the best? Can we keep him? Scree! Ooh. You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by drive-in standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. Rikiriki. The drive imp seems both excited and frustrated by something. You sense some pattern in the drive imp's screeches. He seems welcoming of this. This drive imp seems to have history with your Black Wagon. You're beginning to understand him. The drive imp recognizes you as a new reader of the Nightwings. He is pleased to meet you. You can understand him now, isn't that nice? The drive imp seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you've learned of him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other drive imps stare at him with something like reverence. The drive imp joined you. He seems to know his way around. Tell me I can talk to the bird. Yeah! You can see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. I'm very pleased to be in the wagon. He indicates he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. He has no love of howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble from them. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. He seems to be saying he is happy to be back where he belongs, and he urges you to keep going. He bounds off towards his brethren settled in the wagon's rafters. Yeah, scree, exactly. Edwin orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the rocky pathways of Geomere Valley. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. Then the imp rushes out toward whomever it is. The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever is approaching, though in an almost joyous way. Iso, it is good to see you, and you found the others, even faster than expected. He is a venerable drive imp who seems to know the ins and outs of the Of the Nightwing's black wagon. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns toward the rest of you. Hello, we have not met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. Have you walked to the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have. Hello indeed. You had us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my clients that the Nightwings have returned. Your client? Aye, my client. Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. So, what now? You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be all right? Edwin and the others exchange looks. Welcome back, Minstrel. You got a name? I am sometimes called Tarek. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. He appears to be a travelling musician, yet seems to be connected to the rites. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with your fellow exiles. Lone minstrel rejoined the group. Hooray! Up upstairs. The cairn of Haulb is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite is soon to commence. Reader, if you have a moment, once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon, at your leisure. Oh, you're first, buddy. The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, which means that you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means, and he soon senses this. Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. Lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. Lone minstrel and his white lute chronicle the journey of the Nightwings through song. Using it, you may hear glimpses of your past experiences across the downside. This is cool. There's an in-game inbuilt music box. But the cool thing about it, you know what? We'll get to the cool thing about it. Just remember that I said there's a cool thing about it. The rope caller. In the words of Gol Golathanian, the Master General. I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it, whispered in his ear that Aylmer Ropecaller, his elder and most trusted aide. Would that I slew that man myself. He was a simple and yet brilliant ruse to draw the Emperor farther still from his responsibilities and towards his creed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition into the Forsaken Lands. He insisted that he go himself. Slug market.
Oh, hey guy. Fancy running into you this side of the sand. So what can I do for you for? Can't you make it all this way ahead of us? Oh, come on now, Mr. Greentail. Can't just give up all my business secrets, am I right? What I can do, though, seeing as you've been such a good customer, is provide for you a sample of a little something you might like. Here, check this out. Seeing as you bought that Mooncrest thinger from me last time, why, I'm just thinking that you could use this. I got more if you want.
And just Stardust. Does seem useful. Immic Salesman's better. Right, so Ron will just sit there and like make weird noises. Unless you shut him up. Right, so we got a fair amount of money. Start the right at the bearer's pile, automatically gains 7. Plunging into the adversary's pile, the bearer deals bonus damage. That's pretty nice. Can't afford the lunar glass, which is upsetting. After banishing an adversary, the bearer gains +1 gold, up to this many times per right. Yeah, we're taking the Kerfang for sure. We'll take contract as well. I don't think the contract's very good, but we only have the... No, we have 4 talismans. Oh well. Jodario, you can take the contract. Haruki's got the chance to return. Hedwin's got the move faster. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put the Kerfang on Ruki. I think that's probably the best layout we have for now. Check. Oh, always damage. Yeah, we'll do that. Grab that one as well. I know you're gonna like that stuff, guys. It's pretty I want to be. And if you want some more now, I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Catch my meaning, yeah? Just stop on by some other time. Is that not enough to level it up? I guess not. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Halb, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then... From out of nowhere charges in a gangly cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. That's Barker Ashpaws. Real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact. He's a troublemaking cur who thrills in the defeat of the triumvirates who stand against him. Also, I'm going to give Ruki a run back on that line. It was too much like Ron there. Psst. That's Barker Ashpaws. Real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact. Wait, well, we should look at this lot. Even got one of our own. Consorting with the two-leggers. You're a disgrace there, mate. You realise? Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rights. Oh, I know about a lot of things, my friend. For instance, I know you're going to be very, very sad after we wipe the floor with you here. Don't know who's back you scratched yourself a spot on the Iron Mighty Nightwings there, but I'm going to make sure all of you regret it. Because why not? Sounds good. Sounds good. The cur Barker laughs away as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. Amazing accent, why thank you.
Welcome, dear reader, to the splendors of the accursed cairn of Haub. You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold. This time you stand against the dissidents. Even now they hunger to defeat you. Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
As the stars shine down upon you, the pack of curs you stand against this night continue hooting and howling. Oi, come on you lot, let's boil some blood! Then Ruki pulls you aside. Look sister, I know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? You sense he means it. You make a mental note to ask about his history with Barker whenever time permits. It's alright, Ruki. We can take care of them. Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend. Do not coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. Oh, I did not mean myself. The rights are not for me. I was instead referring to this little. A creature wearing tiny raiments appears at the lone minstrel's side. The little tiny mask, it's great. Izo seems to be volunteering to take on your adversaries, the dissidents. Absurd. The imp knows the rights? He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though you need not take my word for it. Tizo, our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do? The little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rights as he awaits your guidance. Izo seems excited to demonstrate some of his favourite tricks. Reader, influencing Tizo may take some getting used to. He is inviting you to try. Okay, so Tizo is absolutely busted.
And a mere imp. Although, no, it cannot be. Then we shall see what comes of this new partnership of yours.
So he has a short hop, but he's got 7 of them. These can jump over aura. Well done as ever, Tizo. Tizo was happy to lend his support during the rites, if you could use his help. Well then, reader, who shall conduct the rites in the name of the Nightwings?
Who shall conduct the rites? Edwin.
Go Edwin. Go Joe Dario. I'm literally not allowed to pick Rookie. But this is fine. All we need off of Rookie is his Fang right now. Tizo. Going in. Actually, I might swap Headwind.
Tizo. Very well.
Though it shall be quick. Be ready. Hands up, you swill! Come on, boys, let's get him!
Begin.
Easy time, baby. Wow. Get me! Get me!
Your adversary's fire is the first to falter.
Yeah, just jump towards Headwind, who is doing nothing. Ah, I fucked it up. Oh, that works.
The orb slips from your clutches.
That helps less.
From burning
Damn.
flame to ash.
Alright, alright, we're back. Whoop. Take it, Tizo.
Ah, yes. Bye now.
Dodge, throw. Go, 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 go. Ah,
Simply abhorrent.
yeah, that was pretty fucking bad, I won't lie. Headwind, please. Headwind, please. Ah. We're still ahead, but we gotta stop dropping these, like, simple points.
Oh,
You just slowly waddle.
now take it. Deliverance.
Now. Oh, it doesn't dodge aura. Never mind. What do I know? More than that guy, apparently. I've made a crucial mistake.
Barker leaps headlong into the fire.
Okay, I've got to stop dropping these, like, real simple points, because it is not going to take much for them to...
Fear not the purifying flame.
to just up their game slightly and take the game out from underneath me, so... Alright, you lot, that does it! No more fussing around, right? My boys and me, we're proper angry now.
Careful now. Your adversary Barker there seems rather fired up.
That
What shall you do against so fierce a foe?
Oh, that's right, I can earn money by hitting these guys.
Be gone, Joe Dario.
How did he dodge that?
Glory to the scribes.
And where was Tizo's aura? He just didn't have any.
How far?
Alright, Headwind, put it in. Sheesh. Embarrassing. This has been an
Once more.
embarrassing display from me today. Gonna make it up for it slightly.
Pathetic.
Nope, never mind, we're not gonna make up for it at all.
All sure is rather quick. I thought they had you there.
Dodge. Dodge. Throw. Go, Tiso, go. And we're done. Gee.
The Nightwings prevail yet again. A victory so narrowly achieved, and thus more glorious.
Yeah, but it was only narrowly achieved because I kept screwing it up.
Let's end this night's proceedings.
That ought to show them. Perhaps now they shall learn some humility. Well, well, I'll be a heaping ball of dung. But I just can't believe you shoddy lot showed us the what for like that. My boys and I, we'll have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you just be sure to tell old Rookie Dreamtail that yours truly, he remembers everything, you hear?
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories. But all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Yep, let's return banished allies. Yeah, we're gonna need that.
Witness the rites firsthand and be inspired. Enlightenment seldom avails itself to simple imps.
Izo feels solemn respect for the rites and all their myriad complexities. Alright, what can we do with them? While fluttering or zipping, Tizo moves much faster than usual. He can implode and return faster. Implode can bash adversaries in a much wider area. Tizo deals an additional 10 damage when dousing the adversary's pyre. That's all really good. Tizo drops a moon sigil allies can instantly transport to from their pyre. When saluting his adversaries, Tizo turns into a fast-moving howler or back. Banished, Tizo automatically casts his implode ability if he does not possess the orb. If banished, Tizo drops an improved moon sign that boosts ally speed and sound. We are going this tree.
'Tis the influence of the imp scribe. Until the stars align.
Splendid was your guidance of the Nightwings, reader. Your fellows are fortunate to have found one such as you. May you find the freedom that you seek. After overcoming the dissidents in spite of almost having lost, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Rookie? Thanks, Sai-chan. Just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Reader, would you join us outside, please? You find Jodariel and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. You look towards the heavens. We should head towards Millith, the bog star. And it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley into flagging hands. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to flagging hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of flagging hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agreed to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you'll have to press deeper into the downside. Say nest. I'm always cleaning cobwebs out of this place. Is it the imps? Are they the ones making them? Okay, so remember when I said there's something cool about the loot here? So the music that plays out of the loot is a acoustic version of the other tracks, right? So it's a much simpler kind of arrangement. It's all done with strings. This was the music that was playing when you control Bay, right? And you have to fight off all the howlers. But this sounds more like something you'd hear at like a royal ball. Anyway, I think this music is beautiful, but the funniest one for me is this one. It's the fucking Barker theme, but played on like a lute. It's just so tame. Like, it's expertly done. I cannot fault like the technical skill. But the music, the instrument it's done on just does not really do it justice. I find it funny is what I'm saying. Anyway. You can tell something is troubling Ruki, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, sister. Listen, I gotta level with you real quick. Remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though, believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand? And a certain standard to uphold. So, I figured he would be the one to ask. Then Ruki hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. So what if I own though, right sister? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we loaded. I mean, rich. A little problem with Barker, soon it's going to take care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. So, I'm telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it. I'm sure everything on that front is going to end up real tidy real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Ruki owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly? You're unsure. Come dawn, you find Hedwyn and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwyn motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going, soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. Oh boy. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit of Millith? All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwyn exchange looks. Then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal, to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth you may use the Beyonder crystal. It is calling you. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please, call me Sandra. A wraith, expelled for eternity within the Beyonder crystal, and bound to serve the rites. We met briefly before when you first beheld the book, when you were stuck inside of it. I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. Described within the book, it calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rites better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape, if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while, and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves from practice rites, should you be so inclined. Or you could always come and chat, and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom. You've invoked Sandra from the Beyonder crystal. What do you wish to do? Ask what's on her mind. She may appreciate having someone to talk to. I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly, I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we all would keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We've been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I'd best not wear out my welcome to the likes of you, as I've long since done with all the others here. So carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it that they learn some more. Let's have a look at Scribe Drop. Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. Who's ready? Is it just Ruki? It's just Ruki. Right. I'll give him the return thing. Just because it's spare for a second. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ruki. What, the loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready, technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him. But, let us bring him forth. Soon, Ruki appears in heed of the summons. Sister? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, what's the big idea, huh? Is some kind of trick you're playing, sister? The apparition of Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. I guess it's you and me then, huh, sister? Wherever you are. Oh, I can't shoot through those. You got it. If we can do that again, yoink. At least he comes back quick. Going this way. Oh, that's a wall. Oh! If I'd been sprinting, I would have made it, but oh well. Pretty good. Alright, one more. Just casually walk up. Just casually approach. Oop. Ah, I couldn't thread the needle. I will just walk into you. That's a real problem. I needed that sound. There we go. Rookie. That's how we do it, right, sister? It is. And you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Sandra kinda gives me the shakes. Know what I mean, sister? Hey, what's that you got? Received Joma's Fang. For completing Ruki's trial. After Ruki casts Aura, it lingers longer than usual. Yeah. It's less helpful than you would hope. Some of them are really good, but that's not one of the really good ones in my opinion. I find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in flagging hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Ah, fuck, everyone lost hope. Suffer alongside them. True. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through flagging hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion's spirits shall likely suffer more. So we can cross a mass grave, but get a valuable item. Plague Monster's the fastest route, meaning less loss of hope. And we can improve a talisman if we go through the power field. It's either going to be Cold Moat or Plague Mont. We'll go Cold Moat. And we'll just take it on spec that we won't get banished during the next rite. It'll be fine. We simply won't get banished. The north route through flagging hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There's little talk among your group, yet you sense despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Yeah, more hope lost. Later, you accompany the lone minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries, and make no attempt to look it in the eye. Lone Minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Cold Moat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. A glimmer of a shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leads you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump, then fades away. Random Nox shroom, which we can sell at the slug market. Ah, we'll take it. By the time you reach the pit of Millith, everyone besides the Imp Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. And we lost even more hope. Okay, this seems like a pretty good place to leave off. There we go. Okay. This is where we're going to call it tonight, gamers. So, we will be back most likely on Monday. There is a possibility we're around on a Sunday, but it's probably going to be Monday. If you check the Discord, you'll know we are still trying to figure out timings and stuff. So we'll figure it out, is what I'm saying. But it's likely we'll be doing Sunday, Monday, and Fridays. But maybe not this Sunday, we'll see. Anyway, I'm done for you guys, but let's take a look around. We are going to we're gonna raid. How's that sound? Let's go and raid. Are we raiding Smelly or are we raiding V? We've raided both of these channels before. I think Smelly's probably gonna finish stream fairly soon, and V's just starting, so we'll go raid V. Say hi, V is lovely. We will get shot, but it's the price that we pay. I'll be back on Monday. And until then, take care, thank you for watching, and be good to yourself. Yeah. Because you deserve it. Okay, bye.
Time soon. It might happen, but yeah.